We're seeing all these schemes which are coming in, which either you want to see them as all the ladki bahin and the, are they freebies? And if they are freebies, how long will our economy be able to sustain this kind of a thing? There's one view which says that we have to do this because it empowers women, it empowers the people who have been disempowered for so many generations. They have not had. So you need to do all this. Can freebies be sustainable? How is it?
I think we have to make a distinction between what is a freebie, meaning it's a waste of money, we are thinking, right? Eventually, that's why we call it and what exactly is a basic amenity which the state ought to provide, right? In the last 10 years, at least under Modi administration, we have a clarity in terms of basic amenities, and that basket itself is also expanding.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Many things. And you want to make basic fundamental things available to everyone, Smita, because like electricity, water, right? I mean, LPG, phone, bank.
Free?
No, not free. It will be free because equity concerns are there for a certain group, poor sections, right? Vulnerable sections. But eventually, for sustainability, we will have to think of how to price some of these things. And we do cross-subsidization. Well-off people are paying for,
of course,
right? That's the way the economy functions. But I think what has happened is because of this constant elections that we are having, electoral politics is driving a lot of the states and at the state level, that is where this real problem resides. It's becoming whatever it takes to capture the vote this time, which is why I was amused and extremely intrigued by what D.K. Shivakumar said just a month after the state elections, when he said, look, don't expect development because we have given all this money. The money is gone.
Free
I
bus
think it
pass.
was incredibly honest of him. I think electorate will also have to wake up to the fact. But I think imagine what is happening as far as a lot of the regional parties are concerned. Right now, they have their backs against the wall. It's, and they're not being innovative and creative enough. It's not that there aren't genuine issues. It's a large country with all kinds. But they're resorting to the kind of cheap politics, which is really ruining the state budgets. You see what happened in Himachal. A perfectly fine state. 5% of the population of the governmentally employed people mobilized and got the pensions reversed.
Yeah.
And such is the power of well-mobilized. I mean, see what has happened in Punjab in the last 20 years, Smita.
Yeah.
Our only state which is actively deindustrializing. When the rest of the country, we want to do Make in India and manufacturing. And this is a state which had a lot of industry.
It's not new. They pushed out Haryana. They said, we don't want you. Make a Punjabi Suba. They pushed. Who pushes out your industry? This is what.
So what has happened? Now you have seen a complete dehyphenation. Of Punjab and Haryana. You almost never talk about them in the same, because today an average Haryanavi is twice as rich as an average Punjabi. And it's a 15-year phenomenon, right? So you are seeing that there are things which are sustainable, and then there are the kind of benefits that the state will give, which is to buy the votes. But I think we are also honest enough, and I saw that in case of Karnataka, we are beginning to openly talk about it, and electorate is also beginning to understand that this is just a short-term...
I mean, you saw the difference in the results of 2024. And what happened in the Haryana election. I mean, there were various factors, yes. But, and in Maharashtra election. Within 4 months, you saw a reversal of fortunes because the freebies which were given in 2024 or were promised did not have that effect. I mean, various policies, I think, were like, no, we don't believe in this anymore.
No, so that's part of public campaign. I mean, and I think media also has a role there. That educating the electorate. Electorate is very smart. On the whole, they've got the thumb rules, right? Which is why you are seeing some of the sort of outcomes. But, I think political parties have to mature, Smita. In promising by bankrupting cannot be the...
But it's the same promise made by two different parties and how it is processed by people. I saw this in Maharashtra. When Shinde was making that promise and 2 installments of that thing had already reached homes.
Right.
And then you saw the Congress making the same promise but increasing the amount.
Right.
This was 1,000 and that was 3,000 or something like that, rupees. That was made. And there were Muslim women who had got that 2 installments. And when they were asked that the Congress is promising almost double, will you go with them? Because the inclination of a Muslim woman would automatically be towards the Congress, right?
No, not always, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, the conventional thinking is that they would not be towards the Shiv Sena or the BJP. So would you go towards that? The reaction was that, and this was several people who were interviewed, the women said that, yeah, we do like the Congress, we would move towards the Congress, but 2 installments have come here. And then when they were asked the same promises being made by the Congress and more money, they said, but we have seen what has happened in Karnataka.
Yes.
So they might say 3,000 rupees, but not deliver more than 2 installments.
There you go. बिल्कुल, you're right. So this is like मन के लड्डू में घी कम क्यों? कुछ भी बोल दो.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.